Ever wonder why, despite your best efforts to save, your bank account doesn't reflect your hard work? Well, you're not alone. It turns out, splurging on those seemingly harmless indulgences or making spontaneous big-ticket buys might be more damaging to your financial health than you think. Today, we're diving into the top 10 dumbest things people waste money on that keeps you poor. These are the purchases that might feel rewarding in the moment but are actually major culprits in draining your wallet and sabotaging your financial goals. Shockingly, it's reported that Americans spend an eye-opening $18,000 annually on non-essentials, including an average of $3,768 on impulsive buys alone. This rampant spending habit funds items that offer little to no real benefit or any significant improvement over more affordable alternatives. This pattern of frivolous expenditure not only hinders effective budget management but also impacts long-term financial planning, such as saving for retirement, emergencies, and well-deserved breaks. Before we delve into these wallet-draining traps, do us a favor and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more insightful content. And make sure to stay till the end because we have a bonus one for you. Let's uncover these financial pitfalls together and learn how to steer clear of them. Starting with number 1. Let's talk about those subscriptions you've signed up for but hardly ever use. It's shocking, but more than half of Americans are throwing money away each month on services they barely remember they have. From gym memberships that gather dust to streaming platforms they don't watch, and even those express shipping options they never use. Did you know over 30% of all subscriptions in the US are just sitting there, unused, costing an average of $25.43 a month? That's over $300 a year wasted, which could instead be padding your savings or funding your next vacation. The simplest fix? Grab those bank statements and give them a thorough once-over. It's much easier to see what you're actually spending on when it's laid out in front of you on paper. You might be surprised by what you find. And with a few clicks to cancel the services you no longer need, you can stop the waste and start saving. Moving on to number 2, buying a house that's too big for your boots. Homes today are almost 3 times larger than they were 50 years ago, offering more space for bedrooms, offices, and entertainment areas. Yet, the average family size has decreased. This shift towards bigger homes isn't about necessity. It's a style choice, prioritizing indoor space over outdoor areas. But bigger homes can come with bigger price tags and maintenance costs. Especially for singles or small families, a spacious home isn't just unnecessary. It's an expensive burden that can lead to being house poor. It's a trap that snares many, especially first-time home buyers, proving that bigger isn't always better when it comes to choosing a home that fits your life and your wallet. At number 3, we're looking at unnecessary insurance policies. Insurance is undeniably essential, from life insurance that secures your family's future to car and health insurance that are non-negotiables for safety and well-being. However, not all insurance products are worth your money. For example, collision insurance on an older car that's seen better days might not be the wisest investment. The premiums could end up costing more than the car's value, especially if it ends up totaled in an accident. And while ensuring your kid's future is important, there are smarter ways to invest, like education savings plans or setting up a living trust. Rather than splurging on life insurance policies for them, it's all about choosing the right coverage without falling into the trap of overspending on what you don't need. Number 4 on our list is the appeal of a brand new car. While the shine and new car smell might be tempting, the reality is that new vehicles are significantly pricier than their pre-loved counterparts. On average, monthly payments for new cars are about $200 higher than for used ones, not to mention the hefty interest that comes with a larger loan. The truth hits hard. Most of us don't actually need a brand new car. A pre-owned vehicle with a clean history and regular maintenance can serve your transportation needs just as well, without the hefty price tag. And let's not forget, used cars aren't necessarily old clunkers. Many are just as luxurious and reliable as the latest models. When you sit down to crunch the numbers on your car budget, keeping in mind that transportation costs should ideally make up about 10% of your budget, the pre-owned market suddenly looks a lot more appealing. With the same budget, you could get a bigger, nicer, or more fuel-efficient ride if you opt for a used vehicle. The variety and value you get from shipping pre-owned can significantly stretch your dollar, offering you a chance to drive a better car than you might have thought possible within your budget. Number 5 brings us to the topic of shoes, specifically owning them in excess. Sure, shoes are a basic necessity, but it's incredibly easy to accumulate more pairs than we realistically need. The basics might include casual shoes, formal wear, exercise sneakers, and a couple of specialized options like hiking boots or sandals, depending on your lifestyle. While women often own more shoes than men, averaging 19 pairs to men's 12, primarily due to wearing them longer and requiring better quality, the truth is most of us own far more shoes than we actually wear. Curbing your shoe collection can be a simple yet effective way to save money, considering the average price of shoes hovers around $75. Cutting back on just one unnecessary pair per year can add a noticeable boost to your savings. It's about finding a balance between having enough shoes to meet your needs and not overspending on pairs that will just sit in your closet collecting dust. For number 6, we address the issue of not returning unwanted online or in-store purchases. With more stores offering lenient return policies, it's tempting to buy multiple colors or sizes with the intention of returning what doesn't fit or suit. However, despite these flexible policies intended to build brand loyalty, the majority of shoppers end up keeping items they initially planned to return. A staggering 91% of online shoppers end up keeping purchases, often due to satisfaction with their buys. But a significant 56% admit to holding onto items they meant to return. This behavior results in wasted money on items that were never intended to be kept. The irony is that while 39% of shoppers are influenced by a good return policy, this habit ultimately benefits sellers more than consumers, leading to unnecessary spending that could be avoided with a bit more diligence in the returns process. Number 7 on our countdown is pursuing advanced degrees without a clear plan. It's astonishing, but over 4 million folks were hitting the books in graduate programs in 2018, reflecting an 8% climb since the decade's start. This trend highlights a growing sentiment among college grads who feel their bachelor's degree might not cut it in their fiercely competitive job market. This pursuit of higher education often stems from the daunting prospect of leaving the academic world for the workforce. However, diving into a master's program without a solid goal can lead to a financial pitfall, with the average annual cost hitting a staggering $35,700. While obtaining a master's degree can significantly deepen your expertise in a specific field, it's crucial to ensure that this investment will genuinely benefit your career trajectory. Otherwise, it becomes a costly delay to entering the job market, adding to the mountain of student debt without paving a clear path to utilizing those advanced skills. 8th place goes to dining out too frequently. Eating at restaurants is about 5 times pricier than cooking at home, yet the average American household still manages to accumulate a $3,600 bill each year on dining out. While socializing might drive the decision to eat out, habitual solo dining at restaurants or regular takeout can quickly drain your wallet. The convenience of grabbing a meal on the go can sometimes justify the expense, as noted by successful figures like Mark Cuban, who value time over money. Nevertheless, the real cost of this convenience skyrockets with frequent indulgence. By simply cutting back on dining out just once a month, you can significantly reduce your spending, leading to substantial savings over time that could be redirected towards more fruitful financial goals. Number 9 addresses the allure of lottery tickets. While the dream of hitting a massive jackpot is enticing, the reality is that the odds of winning are slim to none. Many buy tickets on a whim, especially when jackpots reach headline-making sums. But regular buyers are essentially throwing money away on a dream that's highly unlikely to materialize. Lottery and scratch-off tickets might seem like harmless fun, especially on gifts or on special occasions. However, the habit of regularly purchasing them in hopes of winning big is a gamble with incredibly poor odds. Moderating your lottery ticket purchases or saving them for truly special moments can help keep the fantasy alive without unnecessarily depleting your finances. Finally, at number 10, we have in-game purchases in mobile and console games. These virtual items, ranging from ad removal to aesthetic enhancements or gameplay advantages, might seem like small indulgences. However, they add up quickly, especially in games designed to entice continuous spending without offering real-world value. In-game currencies specific to each game often lure players into spending real money for virtual progress, yet these investments lose their value the moment you lose interest in the game, with no way to recoup the costs. It's clear that in-game purchases, while tempting, are rarely worth the expense and should be approached with caution to avoid unnecessary financial loss. And that concludes our dive into the top 10 dumbest things people waste money on that keeps you poor. It's fascinating how small, everyday decisions can significantly impact your financial health over time, isn't it? From the temptation of a brand new car to the seemingly harmless habit of dining out too often, each choice we make can either propel us toward financial freedom or keep us trapped in a cycle of unnecessary spending. But before we wrap up, here's a bonus insight that might catch you off guard. Bottled water. Yes, that convenient, seemingly inexpensive bottle of water can cost up to 2,000 times more than tap water. Despite its low shelf price, the markup on bottled water is astronomical, especially considering that many brands are simply selling us filtered tap water at a premium. Next time you reach for a bottle, think about the true cost of convenience and the impact it has on your wallet. Now, we're curious to hear from you. Which of these spending traps have you fallen into? And do you have any personal tips on how to avoid these financial pitfalls? Drop your thoughts and stories in the comments below. We'd love to start a conversation about smart spending habits. And of course, if you found this video helpful, enlightening, or even just entertaining, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel for more content like this, and share this video with friends who might benefit from it. Your support helps us keep bringing you the insights and advice you need to make informed financial decisions. Stay smart, stay savvy, and let's all make those wise spending choices that lead us to a brighter, more financially secure future. Until next time.